Hi, it's Victoria Lorient-Fabish, holistic psychotherapist, and today I want to talk about why do we relapse when we have made a beautiful resolution for the new year. By the way, happy 2009. And why do we are not able to really go and follow through and keep these resolutions through the year? Why do we relapse? And I want to say that it's incredibly common because what happens is that people are being too rigid. They say, I'm going to, not eat anything junky. I'm not going to spend any money. I'm going to, think perfect thoughts. It's this kind of militaristic way, rigid way of going about a decision or a new way of life. And usually what occurs is the inner child is saying, excuse me, you're not being very nice to me. You're not being very kind to me. There's no real self-care involved. Even though the resolutions are self-care oriented, the way you are going about it is in a disciplinarian, militaristic, punishing way. And the system is saying, you're not gentle enough, you're not kind enough. The inner child is saying, I don't like what I feel. I feel abandoned. I feel lost. I feel like you're punishing me. Even though all of these things are good, I don't feel like you're hearing me. I feel like, so that the kid within you starts to scream for attention. And usually when a child is screaming for attention, what they're screaming for is to be comforted. And if you have a whole habit pattern of comforting yourself with food, shopping, spending, poor thoughts, bad behaviors, and that is the way you actually feel comforted on some level, alive on some level, this is what's going to show up, and your entire resolution is going to go down the toilet. So what I really recommend is that you take the 80-20 rule, and that 80% of the time you are gently, lovingly moving in the new direction. You are moving in the new direction of eating well, of not overspending, of not doing ridiculous things like engaging in all kinds of ridiculous habits, tough habits, eating badly, shopping too much, all of these things, and really start to do it gently. Talk to yourself nicely. Don't be so rigid, militaristic, because your entire system is going to rebel. 80-20 rule. Be kind. Take time to be kind to the inner child that's saying, I know a big change is happening and I'm scared. And so you need to say, okay, a new change is happening. Don't panic. I'm going to still listen to you. I'm going to still be here for you. You've got to talk to the inner kid as if it's a real child in the room. And children don't take very well to change without any kind of explanation. So your inner kid needs some kind of dialogue and communion with, so that the kid can be on board with the adult who's trying to make good life changes. Don't be too rigid. Take the 80-20 rule into consideration. Okay? And then 20% of the time you can sort of, have some fun, relapse, do some things that wouldn't be exactly perfect, but are not going to completely sabotage the other 80% of the time. So it's more of a balanced situation. All right, I look forward to your questions and comments. Happy 2009, Happy New Year, and I'm looking forward to everyone sort of really staying on track, but staying on track in a very balanced, loving way. Take care.